Sani Bonani. Abangani Bami. Hello, my friends. Can I ask you to repeat after me? We can be so proud. We can be so proud. First, we can be so proud of all the achievement of our beloved states of Israel. Look at us, 70 years, only 70 years of a miracle, and we have achieved so much. A unique country, the only democracy in the Middle East, full of endless energy for those that went there and for those that didn't, go see for yourself. Full of innovation, cultures, colors, and good food. We've turned our desert into green fields. We drink the water sea now, the water of the sea in Israel. And we make water from air. Can you believe it? We are #1 in the world in R&D centers. Israel, small Israel, with the size of a Kruger Park, have more than 360 R&D international centers. They are all in Israel. Google, Facebook, Intel, Apple, Amazon, they all sit in Israel and waiting in line to learn from our innovation experience. Who would have believed 70 years ago that that will be the reality today? We can be so proud. We can be so proud on Israel's contribution to the world. We are assisting with the fight on the desertification. You're going to hear how we connect villages to water. We are building all over Africa and other continents agriculture farms. We are the first to arrive to disaster areas before anybody else. We give humanitarian aid. We believe in tikkun olam, healing the world, even to our worst enemies. Those of you that are not satisfied with just the titles in the news and look a bit deeper, you know exactly what we do with Syrian injured people coming to our border. You know that most of the humanitarian aid to Gaza arrives from Israel. Electricity, gas, food, medicine. We do all that while they are too busy trying to kill us. We can be so proud. We can be so proud of our relation with the world. The cooperation and friendship that we have with our great ally, the United States of America. They're moving their embassy to Jerusalem just 2 weeks ago. Guatemala, Paraguay joined already, and many are more to come. The relation with 4 of the 5 BRICS members improved dramatically. Russia, China, India, Brazil. They are all sharing with us a dialogue, engagement, cooperation, innovation, fighting unemployment, improving people's lives. We do the same with Asia, with Oceania, Latin America. We can be so proud of our relation with Africa. Do you know that we are the only country that have a terrestrial borders with Africa, with this continent? We are your neighbors. So no wonder we are, one of our first tasks is to help this continent. In the last few years, Israel renewed its relationship with the African continent. We have so many visits coming from Africa. African countries are opening embassies in Israel, like Tanzania just a couple of weeks ago. Israel is opening more embassies in Africa, like Rwanda. We are building agriculture farms there. Desertification, fights against lack of water. We can be so proud, and that's most important. We can be so proud of our friendship with all of you. In every one of my visits in the provinces, churches, wherever I go, all I hear is love and admiration toward the state of Israel. And that's so precious and valuable to the Israelis, you cannot believe. Please keep doing that. Please keep demonstrate your love and admiration and friendship towards Israel. Abangane, dear friends, with all those achievements, we still have many challenges in front of us. We are still facing enemies who do not accept our existence. We are facing cruel terrorists who have no problem to sacrifice women and children. What kind of a leadership wakes up in the morning and crosses its fingers with the hope that today as many of its civilians will hopefully die while trying to break into Israeli territory? Just because it will get the world to criticize Israel. What kind of a cruel leadership shoot missiles from schools or hide behind journalists and handicapped or transfer bombs in ambulances? We are still facing another challenge of a cynical and political world, especially in the United Nations. Just a few weeks ago, the UN Human Rights Council received 5 resolutions against Israel, while only 2 on Syria, 1 on Iran, 1 on North Korea. You hear correctly. UN, according to this circus in the UN, the human rights situation in Israel is much worse than in Iran, Syria, and North Korea together. If this is not a circus, I don't know what circus is. We are still facing a world with increasing anti-Semitism. Anti-Semitism is at its 40-year peak. Jewish students are hiding their religion on campuses in North America and Europe. Statistics show that up to 40% of European citizens admit to being anti-Semitic, whereas 75% of Jewish American students had experienced anti-Semitism against them. On social media, 30,000 videos, posts, and tweets are reported every year with anti-Semitism. But aside from this traditional anti-Semitism, which is still alive, we are now facing a new version emerging. They call themselves now BDS. Old anti-Semitism dressed up, spreading poisonous criticism against the only Jewish country in the world. Regarding Israel as the enemy of humanity and contesting our rights to exist. Same old ideas, just a new name. These ideas spread around the world and are not foreign here in South Africa as well. And what's funny, that those organizations get their energy, resource, finance from the most darkest regimes on earth. And they are going to talk and teach us what's human rights, what's women's rights, what's gay rights, those places, those darkest places on earth. We are still facing a huge challenge also here in South Africa. loud voices calling for downgrade of relations. You know where a downgrade starts, but my friends, you don't know where a downgrade ends. What will happen to direct flights that we work so hard to have? To the fact that we don't need visas today to go to Israel. All that hard work introducing the people of South Africa to the people of Israel can collapse. We are facing a gap also between image and reality. You know, in Israel, they actually think South Africa is a hostile place. When I was receiving my nomination as an ambassador, I received so many condolences you cannot believe. The poor guy, where the hell are you going? But my secret actually is that I'm married to a South African. And in the last 25 years, I'm visiting South Africa, I am following South Africa, and I know exactly how marvelous place South Africa is. But this gap between image and reality, this is, my friend, is our task to gap. The fact that Israeli people actually think that South Africa is a hostile place, and they don't know how marvelous it is, and how many friends we have here, this is the gap that you should work with us in order to make it smaller and smaller until it disappeared. Because the other side, my friend, is not silent even 1 minute. They are bringing Hezbollah flags when we open an exhibition about South Africa and Israel. Just picture, showing similarity, showing engagement, and they are there to destroy it with Hezbollah flag, a terrorist organization, if you know. They are in front of my embassy just last Friday, again, and they were also threatening to be here today. All you hear is them. It is your challenge to remove the gap between reality and image. It is your challenge to show that you are more than them. And let's start doing it today, not tomorrow. Dear friends, the people of Israel are treasuring and appreciating your friendship very much, more than you know. I wish to thank you for your courage in stand with Israel. I thank the visitors from Israel that came all the way here. You have a marvelous panels and discussion and keynote speaker. I won't start mentioning because each and every one of them is impressive. And I want to thank SAFI and the South African Zionist Federation for this marvelous event, and I wish you to enjoy it. Thank you very much.